Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rod Coombs. I'm the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you all here this afternoon to this graduation ceremony. First of all, a welcome to the graduates. This is your special day. Congratulations. You'll hear that said a few more times during the course of the afternoon. But a very special welcome from me on behalf of the University to the family and friends of today's graduates. I know that many of you have travelled long distances to be here. We welcome you to the University and we thank you. We thank you for the help, the support and the encouragement that I know you have given to the graduates during their studies here. And I'm pleased to say we've even organised some very appropriate Manchester weather for the afternoon for you. We're in the Whitworth Hall and students have been graduating in this hall for over 100 years now. So when you graduates today, when you walk up these steps in a moment, you'll be following in the footsteps of thousands of former graduates from this university who've gone on to achieve and contribute in every walk of life. Former students from Manchester University have reached the highest levels in science, in the arts, in business and in politics, and I'm sure that many of you will do the same. Of course, in that 100 years that students have been graduating in this hall, things have changed quite a lot. When I came to university as an undergraduate in the late 1960s, only about 8% of 18-year-olds in this country went to university. Think about that, 8%. Now we are somewhere in the mid-40s as a percentage of 18-year-olds who go to university. I think that's a good thing. I think it reflects the very changed character of our society today, in which knowledge, and not just learning knowledge, but learning how to learn, the capacity to keep learning, is absolutely key to surviving, making a living and prospering. So without that greater immersion in knowledge and the capacity to learn early in your lives, you would not be able to have the ability to realise all your potential that I hope you will do in the future. We live in a very fast-moving and changing world in which changes in knowledge, changes in markets, changes in organisational forms and strategies interact in very, very complex ways to create turbulence and progress in equal measure. The famous Austrian economist Schumpeter, who some of you may have studied, of course, was renowned for saying that capitalism is a process of creative destruction. And I think as it becomes more and more refined, we do see progress and turbulence intermingled in ways which are sometimes hard to disentangle. That, of course, is the task of the social sciences, which you are all now members of that fraternity. I speak as an ex-social scientist myself, so I welcome you to that fraternity. We hope your experience here at the university will have prepared you to navigate and contribute to that complex changing world in which knowledges, markets and organisational forms change things so rapidly. But I'm sure that you will have also learnt some other things in your time here. You will have learnt things beyond the complexities of your chosen subject. Universities both create and transmit knowledge. And in order to allow that process of knowledge creation to prosper, we have evolved universities in a very complex way over many decades. But the thing which is always at their core is that universities are places of debate and freedom of opinion. And those values of debate and freedom of opinion, are absolutely crucial, both to the conduct of life in the university and, I would argue, to the conduct of life outside. So these values, I think, will have a wider benefit for you in the way you interact with each other and live your lives. And I hope you will nurture those values of debate and openness. For each generation, historians say, life appears to get more complicated. And I think you will need those values of openness. You will need both mental and cultural flexibility in order to navigate your relationships with your peers and achieve your potential and prosper. Now that you are graduating, your hard work is rewarded, and you and your families should feel justly proud of your achievements. Through your work and your participation, each and every one of you has contributed to enriching this university while you've been here. And we thank you for that. Now, as I said at the beginning of these remarks, your families and friends have played a vital role in supporting you emotionally and probably financially during your studies. And soon we'll be sitting here for a long time while they clap each and every one of you, quite rightly. So I think it's only fair that we get our retaliation in first and show our appreciation, graduates, of your families and friends. Can I ask you to stand, please, graduates? And turn and face your family and friends, wherever they are, over on that side or at the back or up here in the balcony. And please give them a round of applause. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's only 1-0, not 7-1. Wait until you get a master's degree, then it's 2-0. So as I finish now, I just want to say that when you leave with your degrees today, you will carry the name of the University of Manchester with you on your CVs forever as you move into your careers. That brand, and it is a brand, which will become part of your personal brand as a Manchester graduate, is becoming ever more valuable as the years progress, as this university increases its achievements in all areas of science, social science, and the arts and humanities. Then your brand as a Manchester graduate, you will find, will open doors for you in all areas of the world. Indeed, there are 300,000 Manchester graduates out there in the rest of the world for whom we have the details on our databases and with whom you are going to share that standard in a moment. So please keep in touch with us. Please make sure that we are up to date with where you are, with what you're doing, and please feel free to come back and visit us at any time. Our doors will always be open to you. So now that's all from me. I think it's important that you should hear from someone who plays a leading role in the school in which you've conducted your studies and from which you're graduating. So I'd now like to hand over to Professor Chris Orme, who is the head of the School of Social Sciences, from whom today's graduates are drawn, to speak to you in more detail about life in the School of Social Sciences. Chris.
Gosh, I wish my lectures were this well attended. On behalf of my colleagues in the school, it's my honour and pleasure to offer congratulations to all our graduates. This magnificent Whitworth Hall was completed at the start of the 20th century and constructed for Owens College, later to become this University of Manchester. It now stands proudly alongside the 21st century Alan Gilbert Learning Commons and provides an architectural reminder not only of the great value and pride we have in our heritage, tradition and history, but also our aspirations for the future. A contrast, if you like, between the new and the well-established. Throughout all 4 social science degree ceremonies held here today, we will be celebrating with students and family who have completed the school's Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Social Studies, the so-called BA Econ degree, a long-standing and successful undergraduate program which affords students the flexibility to study a range of social science disciplines through well-defined program pathways. In particular, and in addition, in this ceremony, we are also applauding the graduation of students in the specialist Bachelor of Arts degrees in philosophy and the joint degrees of Politics and Philosophy and PPE, Politics, Philosophy and Economics. The social sciences help us analyse and thereby understand action and interaction at all different levels of society, from individuals to households, from families to communities, from national institutions and governments to global networks. The major contribution of and the need for the social sciences is to know the social world we inhabit, to explain it and to inform public debate on it by carefully specifying what challenges we confront and how we might address them to make the world, hopefully, a better place. Philosophy is a small but essential and growing discipline in the school, that speaks directly to the societal and wider challenges that we face, ranging from attempting to model the structural features of consciousness to investigating what motivates us to promote biodiversity. Last year, we hosted the first UK-wide undergraduate conference in philosophy, and in each of the last 3 years, we have added new modules to our courses to widen the choice of study for undergraduates at all levels of study. On a personal note, my own son, to my great satisfaction, is reading philosophy at university, and it provides uniquely demanding debates at the dinner table when he returns home, usually about notions of free will, but always illuminating and thought-provoking. A particular favourite of mine recently was when he started a discussion about, is a piece of music composed or is it simply discovered? I'll leave you to ponder that one. Shall we say 3,000 words by next Friday? But the importance and reach of social sciences also demands interdisciplinary capacity, as exemplified by the research being undertaken on biodiversity. With over 3,000 students, undergraduate and postgraduates, 180 academic staff and 50 professional support service staff, Manchester is home to one of the largest schools of social sciences in the United Kingdom. And, unlike many other universities, together with philosophy, politics, and economics, it is also home to sociology, social anthropology, and social statistics. It is because the school is full of such talented people, both staff and students, that it is one of the most successful schools of social sciences in the UK, punching its weight with both Oxford and the London School of Economics. And all of our graduands certainly do add to that pool of talent. Some gain further distinction through the award of named prizes from within the school and/or university awards, and I would like to mention those now. In philosophy, the Michael Polanyi Memorial Prizes go to Christian Davis, Benjamin Graff, Francesca Tyler, and Jonathan Heath, who also receives the Dean's Award. In the PPE degree, the Norman Garris Prize in Politics goes to Ede Hemingway. The PPE Award and Dean's Award goes to Henry Phipps, whilst in the BA Econ degree, the Cobden Prize in Economics and the Dean's Award goes to Ben Luling Fielding. The Dean's Awards also go to Samuel Large, Ashmi Kawar, and Joshua Johnson. Whilst teaching is structured in degree programs, the school's strategic research is delivered through its disciplinary departments and dedicated research centres. From these platforms, Manchester's social scientists inform policy by advising local government, the Office for National Statistics, both UK and foreign national governments, central banks, the World Bank, UNESCO, and so on. Such organisations seek out our expertise, but all too often the impact of what we do goes uncelebrated. But social science teaching and research at Manchester makes a difference and has always done so. Let me take you back to 1948. At the age of just 33, Arthur Lewis from St. Lucia was made a full professor at this university. In so doing, he became Britain's first black professor, another Manchester first. His most important work in development economics was undertaken here during the 1950s, for which he received the Nobel Prize for Economics in 1979. What is perhaps less well known to graduates and even to some of my colleagues in the school and university was his determination to put his academic ideas into practice. Arthur Lewis established 2 innovative social and educational centres in Moss Side and Hume, just to the south-west of the university, to help improve the socio-economic status of the large Afro-Caribbean population. One of those institutions survives to this day as the West Indies Sports and Social Centre. If we now move forward 60 years, and in honour of this work, the School of Social Science resides in the Arthur Lewis Building, and the University of Manchester, although a global research presence, remains committed to social responsibility. At this year's Times Higher Education Awards, the university was recognised for its outstanding achievement to the local community through its contribution to the Works project, which offers job seekers in Moss Side and Hume help to improve their skills and, crucially, employment opportunities. I think Arthur Lewis would have been tremendously proud of that. And I'm confident that the graduates celebrating their achievements here today will be just as innovative and motivational in their future careers. You should all be extremely confident in your own abilities and skills, no matter what disciplinary background in the social sciences you have. Addressing my comments to parents and possibly grandparents, you may be wondering and have been contemplating for some time, what actually do social scientists do? Or in particular, what do social science graduates do? Indeed, the status of social science is often compared, in my view, less than favourably, with the so-called STEM subjects: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But let me tell you this. Important, undoubtedly, though these subjects are, it is social science that dominates the pages of the quality broadsheet newspapers and the news media in general. This ensures that social scientists will always have a voice and varied career paths. A higher proportion of social science graduates are in managerial and senior official roles than graduates of the STEM subjects. A higher proportion of social science graduates are employed in professional, scientific and technical services and financial industries than STEM graduates. And more generally, at 3.5 years after graduating, the proportion of social science graduates in employment is higher than STEM graduates. So the world is your oyster. And as you move on, I can think of no better advice than that given by our President and Vice-Chancellor. Don't look at what you can't do. Rather, look at what you can, and in particular, what you could do as you move forward. So many congratulations. And at this point, I now hand over to my colleague and Head of Philosophy, Professor Thomas Eubel, who will invite graduands to be presented. Thank you, and have an enjoyable day.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy with Honours, Sarah Abberton. Sophie Arkell. Toby Bailey. Samuel Patrick Bergen. James Booth. Albert Richard Burgess. Jack Casey. Kiran Channa. Catherine Constance. Masaki Dew. Joseph Donnellan. Grace Ennis. Catherine Margaret Fallon. Louise Freeman. Joseph Goodman. Jennifer Grant. Emma Mary Hancock. Jonathan Heath. Claire Johnson. Ashley Noble. Sebastian O'Connor. Avril O'Neill. Ned O'Sullivan, Alex Pickering, Philip Pladgman, Sophie Riley, Ashley Scantlebury, Joseph Simmons, Benjamin Paul Tohill, Francesca Tyler, Robin Terrell, Fabian Wallace-Stevens, Zara Rose Saiwachi, and in philosophy and politics with honors, Jordan Balsamo. Naomi Bentley, Jack Samuel Bittener, Lauren Bourne, Thomas Broom, Abigail Tara Cole, Emily Bridget Cunningham, Jack Davis, Christian John Davis, Harriet Lily Rose Doherty, Charles Fox, Benjamin Graff, Alexander Mark Grethy, Duncan Hatfield, Emma Hopkins, Jason Howell, Grace Stacy Jones, Annie Mae Morris, Greta Palava, Joseph Matthew Perry, Molly Powell, Ave Ribbons, Irene Robinson, Maudie Spurrier, Rachel Sykes, and Toby Sylvester. And in politics, philosophy, and economics with honors, Kevin Michael Bennett. Maren Bodka Berenson. Macy Jo Boggald Jones. Hilary Brett. Hannah Charrington. Veronica Chu. Esme Clifford Astbury. Ewan Collinge. Sam Dumitriou. Eve Catherine Fensom. Thomas Ford. Chinasa Ihikwaba George. Omar Gulam. Gillespie Guareka Adair. William Harris. Eid Moon Hemingway. Alexander James. Fiorina Jaso. Constance Kelly. Ji-Yun Jo Kong. Xian Wei Lim. Brian Lim. Elizabeth Mitchell. Pablo Moreno de Tejada. Ella Morel. Robert Alistair Moorhead. Imogen Nevad. Jennifer Emily North. Ellen O'Shea. Sai Warren Pathamanathan. Alexandra Pepper. Henry Phipps. George Popescu Craiova. Mira Relwani. Francis Rennie. Hugo Rivero Pull. Declan Seachoy. Annika Shaw. Casper Stevens. Charles Swarby. Matthew Taylor. Millicent Taylor. Nicole Tyra. Fiona Waller. Zachary Ward Perkins. Catriona Watson. Louis Leong Wei Wei. Philip Alexander Whitmore. Matthew Kingdom Jordan Williams. And Jordan Woods. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economic and Social Studies with honors, Georgios Hadjipavlou. Maximilian Haynes. Muhammad Adib Shoki bin Haji Marzuki. Li Chi Hang. Jijia Hao. Jasmine Binti Harjono. Thomas Andrew George Harvey Smith. Georgia Hawksworth. Kilei He. Je He. Jije He. Peggy Ho. Jeremy Tizim Ho. Junmin Hong. William Howe. Laura Hoyle. Yuan Hisu. Si Hu. Xijing Hu. Siji Huang, Daniel Hughes, Joshua Hughes, Keisha Lois Hunt, Gulshan Husseinli, Sabah Mobin Iltaf, Sanjin Jin In, Marianne Igiola, Simon Jacobs, Lunel Jacques, Louis Jenkins, Elena Jinli, Ben Philip Johnston, Michael Peter Robert Johnston, Joshua Johnston, Benjamin Jones, Ashni Nareesh Kawa, David Keisner, Mark Keisner, Wan Hua Kerr, Jamie Kerr, Sachi Keshwani, Hassan Khan, Daniel Khan, Doyon Lindsay Kim, Johan Kim, Jasmine Louise King, Fergal Kinney, Victoria Kirilova, Jeffrey Lien Senkute Fong, Raj Kotecha, Junyean Lai, Tunling Lai, Vishnu Premat Chandra Lal, Manbir Lal, Jin Jeong Lam, Samuel Large. Sebastian John Larwell. KTN Law Jui Wan. An Hui Le. Diane Lee. Jije Lee. Chit Hang Lee. Juanjong Eugene Lee. Ruoki Lei. John Shuo Lee. Jiaji Lee. Yu Chen Lee. Han Lee. Shiki Lee. Jinming Lee. Zhao Li. Jinji Li. Xie Li, sorry. Shenjia Ji Li. Menjia Liao. Dana Marisa Alexandru. Jensen Lim. Ivan Lim Shi Huan. Jujia Liu. Kong Liu. Jinjin Liu. Charlotte Lusada. Kia Oju Lu. Nai Hin Luk. Ben Lulling Fielding. Georgina Alice Lunt. Jiajin Luo. Sean N. Luo. Fuang Tao Lu. Peter Thomas Michael Ladden. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economic and Social Studies, Jinji Han. Aga Mushtaba Hussain. Sean Kelly. Ruwani Uyanage. And for the Diploma in Higher Education, Economic and Social Studies, Sung Uok Ha.
So on behalf of the university, I once again congratulate all of you who are graduating here today on your excellent achievements, and I wish you every success in your future careers. And there are a lot of you, aren't there, today? That's the end of this ceremony. Thank you very much for attending, everybody. Can I ask you please to stand again?